my nostalgia lens for 14 are starting to wear off. There's just some things I hate. I feel like everything is about in-game rating. I think you mean your growing thicker 14 has simplified and homogenized way too much for my liking. Each expansion has chipped away at crafting. Just makes it simpler every time, and everything is so rushed. It feels like the only challenge is optional versions of raids. I was going to say, it's just really two different types of people, right? Some people are going to want to have an easier time at something, and some people are just going to want to have a harder time. Some people are going to find the harder time not worth it, and some people are going to find the harder time more rewarding. And like 14 is in a position, right, financially, where they want to accommodate to as many people as possible because it like financially benefits them. Right? The more people are playing their game, the more money they're going to make. They're going to want their game to be as accommodating for as many people as possible to maximize money to a degree, right? And there's various levels of like, how much are you willing to dumb down the mechanics so that everybody can play, right? And that's just kind of the reality. It's also not even really their fault too, because like now they have to compete with people's time with other video games too, right? Like they have to give people an experience that they want to play over something where people could just go play like Where the Winds Meet, some free game that costs them no monthly subscription. You know, it's said to be like an MMO experience. And so now there's pressure from those kind of games that never existed before. For like, say like 11 never dumbed down its mechanics because there was another game that was making it easier. They dumbed down their mechanics because people were literally leaving the game. There was simply just not enough people playing the game, pretty much, which is just different. It's also like if you're someone who wants to play other games, it's just not going to appeal to you because if you want different experiences, you just can't play that game. That game expected you to log in and grind for like 6 hours to get like one level and then do it like every day and stuff like that. That's just not how the average player nowadays in MMO wants to do things, but that was like the real reality back then. Only 6 hours? Well, I was being generous. In the MMO environment, it's just not the way it used to be, and it kind of can't really ever go back to that. Simply because there's just so many free options available for people to play that are going to be more accommodating for people. And then just, I guess in general, just people are more busier now, right? Like people's productivity, despite what people say, goes up almost on average year over year. Like people have less and less time. So they're not really going to be able to come home and want to grind out hours upon hours of like one game, especially when not only that, the scale of how many video games they can play available is like a mountains deep now compared to like what it was then, right? Like you didn't, like in terms of like MMOs to play now, you didn't have that many options back then. Like at least not available worldwide. Like you had your Chinese Dragon Ball MMOs, but you really had to go out of your way to play them. Like you had your set options and that was it. So it's a shame. I look back on my time in that game very fondly, but at the same time, I acknowledge if it was the same game today, I wouldn't be able to play it, like at all, because I can't even play modern retail now. Like I don't have time. I could not, like that would be a game I just would not be able to play.